Good afternoon, YouTube. Today I'm going to be changing out an alternator on a 2006 Toyota Camry. This particular Camry is an SE, and it has a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. It's a 16 valve VVT-I. Alright, so I'm going to be locating the tensioner, which is in that region. It's a 19 millimeter bolt or hex head, so I have a 3/4 inch socket. I think that'll do. And I'm going to be loose. This is the tensioner, and I have to get. Why is this not working out? I'm gonna get this fucking belt off. I am loosening the belt right now. I'm trying to get it off. It's coming off. I think they call it a dynamo in Arabic. I could be wrong. Tough motherfucker. This fucking pipe's in the way. Okay, it's off. Okay. Cool in the gang. So now, Google's a beautiful thing. I have a schematic of the way the serpentine belt runs around all the pulleys. Alright, now I will be loosening the mounting bolts for the dynamo, aka the alternator. Now, just my fucking luck, man. Okay? It's a 14 millimeter bolt, which I don't have. Out of all of my metric sockets, I do not have it. So the closest thing I could get to a 14 millimeter socket is a 9/16 socket. And it's a booger, so stand by a moment. Alright, got a different ratchet. Let's try this again. This thing's fucking on there pretty good, man. Fuck out of here. That was my persuader bar flying across my one-car garage. Bear with me, folks. I'm not a professional. Sometimes you gotta be somewhat strong. And what do you know? I got the first mounting bolt loosened. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Oh, and back to this stuff. I don't know the proper names of any of these electronic shit, so if you know what this is and or this is, leave a comment below the surface of this video. And let's go for the other one, which thank you to the kind lads at Toyota. They really put this motherfucker in a hard spot. So out comes the first mounting bolt. Okay, top and then bottom will be placed here from my memory. All right, let me try and locate this other one. Fingers. feels like a different size. You dirty rat. Alright, I'll be right back with you very shortly. Alright, now I have a problem with this already. Not my lack of tools problem, but the mounting bolts, the heads are two different sizes. The top one, the one here, is 14 millimeters, so I didn't have that. This is the top one, okay? This guy got out this fine piece of machined metal. The bottom one is a 12 millimeter, and I gotta find it with my fingers. And there you have it. This is the bottom one, and it came right loose. Okay, the guys at the Toyota factory weren't that strong. So I'm loosening it, and then this defunct alternator should pop right out of this fine automobile. Stand by. I want to show you guys the extraction. Okay, so I'm still extracting the second bolt, and it's a motherfucker, let me tell you. Get out of here. Get out of that hole. Come on, you son of a bitch. Once again, this is a 2006 Toyota Camry 2.4 liter. Ooh. 4-cylinder. There's the bottom mounting bolt. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is a 14 and this is a 12. Okay, I took off all of the, oh, I forgot to take this off. This stupid clip. You see it? All right, Bob is back. Let's extract the old alternator from the engine compartment. Okay, this is working out just fine. Oh, here it comes. Ooh, it's alive! It's alive! This is the old alternator. I'm going to bring this back to get back my, how do you say, core charge. This thing's shot. Did the old battery trick where, you know, if you have a good alternator and you take off the positive, the car should still run, but the car did not run. It died out immediately, so I knew it was the alternator. Right about here. And here we are with the new alternator. It's supplied by Duralast. Okay, I bought this at the local AutoZone. See if we can... The hardest part, I would say, is spotting. You're getting these started. Okay, this one I think is started because I can't pull it out. You see it there? I'm screwing it in. Okay, now this is going to be the hard part. I would like to call it the blind. How am I going to fucking line this up? Alright, off camera, I started both mounting bolts by hand because I figured it would chew up too much time, and I know you all have a busy schedule. So the bottom one, I'm going to be tightening the bottom one first, and I believe the bottom one was a 12. Yes, 12 millimeters. So let's put this ratchet on tighten, and it's a cheap ratchet. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Come on, ratchet, don't fail me now. All right. Try never to over tighten. So the way I loosened it, it wasn't that tight. It wasn't like tight. So that should be just about right. The bottom mounting bolt is tightened. Let's continue to tighten the top one. All right, I'm tightening the top mounting with a... Oh, this is going to take too long. Well, I'm tightening it, all right? I assure you. So let me try to get this ratchet right. Stand by. All right, right back at you. I got it. And this thing is a piece of shit, let me tell you. Alright, I got this thing tightening. I don't have, you know, the deep well sockets or the pivoting fucking ratchet heads. I just got a fucking cheap fucking home fix-it, repair little plastic tool suitcase. And that's what I'm using. I'm using like no-name tools, you know, man. So we're right at snugging right now. Now, y'all, the next step is to put the belt back on. The belt was changed not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, so that should be tight. Okay, now I got to locate the 12 millimeter, switch it out, and then I loosen the bottom mounting bolt to allow me to start the top one properly. Where the fuck is it? It's all the way down here, Bob. And tight enough. Okay. All right, now this is the part that sucks. Okay, I tried to leave well enough alone and leave everything intact, so the belt wants to slip off of the all the rest of the pulleys. And fuck. Alright, so this is the moment that I just hope passes real quick. Getting the belt back on all the pulleys correctly. And we are not having a good time. I am not having a good time. The one in the back is completely off. Alright, so basically what happened is that the belt came off of the crankshaft pulley, and I had to get underneath the car and I had to access the pulley from here, and I can't find, oh, you could barely see it. Right in there, you see the pulley grooves right about there. Well, yeah, I had to get under there with my hand with no jack stands, I'll have you know. Very risque. So always, when you work on a car, use jack stands. So the Serpentine is on, and now I just have to make the necessary connections. Alright, so I'm connecting all of the electrical components. Don't ask me what they are for. Just know that I know how to put them back on. Alright, so tighten them up. Not too tight on this guy. Should do it. Put the little rubber boot over it. Like so. Plug this back in. Like so. And this is a wiring loom. I have to put a plastic piece right here. I'll do that later. And then I got to connect the battery. Alright, so now I'm just putting the battery terminal wires back on. We're on a time here. And this fucking rat shit is acting up. I'm running out of time. I got like 40-something seconds left on the timer. So yeah, you just tighten these up. Okay, tighten that up. Alright, so this is a success. We changed an alternator. We had a little bit of a problem with the Serpentine belt, but as you can see, the belt is on. It's running its course. It's doing what it's supposed to do.